Let's see. We are officially live. Okay, so we've got no one in here yet. I'm just gonna wait and see how long it takes before someone shows up. I've got my. This is completely. If you're watching this on a replay, I didn't announce it. I didn't say anything. I just went live. So, just gonna see what happens here. Got my hot chocolate. Oh, here come people. Here come people. Duke, Ocean, King, Murdoch, Thomas, MD, Kapai, Daniel, Joel. Hey, everybody. What's going on? How is everybody? Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? Glamorous Sam. Man, you guys showed up fast. Holy cow. Didn't do any kind of announcement. Didn't like post anything. I just was like, you know what? I'm going to go live. And I'm rocking my glasses today there's a freak blizzard going on outside. And for whatever reason, my contacts were not happy about it. So I'm rocking glasses today. There's Tony. How you doing, man? Let's see. Greetings from Norway. MD, greetings from West Virginia. And it's really cold here. How is everything going on in Norway? Is it cold there? Tony says it's too wintry out. Listen, it is painful. Okay? It is legit painful to go outside right now. Like, it was so funny. I let Rosie out because she had to use the bathroom. And literally, while she was doing her business, I could see her legs shaking. like she was like, I need to get back inside right now. And she ran back inside so fast. Because usually Rosie likes to poke around outside. But man, she ran in so quick. It was hilarious. Henry Wild, too. I'm back. Welcome back, man. Thank you for super chat the stream. Liam 10, thank you so much. Hi, Merch Store Travels. Are you making a pun about my merch store? Thanks for the 10, Liam. I'm in Wisconsin and it's freaking minus 10. Minus 10. It's like Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 2 degrees Fahrenheit.
2.
Tonight,
2.
Expect a low of 1 degree.
It's 2 and 1 degree tonight. Like, look, for this live stream, I've got hot chocolate right here. So it is -3 in Ohio. My mom told me from Moon. Holy cow. Says, how's everybody? Hey, says, we're all doing good. How are you? Tony, 2 is cold enough. Oh, absolutely. Look, listen, I am just glad that I didn't lose power, which is what I was legit worried about. I was legit worried about losing power. Oh, and hey, so just so you all know, I have some news for you. I am happy to report the complete Murdoch series is done. I've already edited all 4 videos together. It is uploaded and it's already on my channel. It's just hidden. I haven't released it yet. So I plan to do that right after the stream to publish the complete Murdoch series. I'm going to do that right after the stream is done. So part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, they're all done. All done and ready to go. I'll put it up as soon as the stream is over. And guys, I'm sorry, but the chat is going absolutely bonkers. So I'm going to have to turn on the slow mode. Let's just set it for 15 seconds. See how that plays out. There we go. There we go. Okay. We got another 2 from Henry Wild. Thank you. Are you going to do a stream on Christmas? Oh yeah, you're right. Holy cow. It's 25th. Yeah, it is Christmas. Yes, I would still do it. My family does Christmas early. So by the evening and we're all just chilling out and everything, I'm still going to do my regular live stream. Same time as always. So yeah, I'll see you at 7:30 p.m. my time on Christmas. Duke says you look like a historian with those glasses. Thanks. Like how do those smart people do it on TV? They go, there we go. How do they do it? They just adjust it like that. Let's see here. Sug says it's -7 Celsius here in Norway. -7 Celsius. So -2 is 28 Fahrenheit. So -7 is what, like 20 Fahrenheit or something like that? I'm not very good with the whole Celsius Fahrenheit conversion, but roughly right around there, 2018 Fahrenheit, something like that. So for those of you who use Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit is freezing. That's how we do it. 32 Fahrenheit is freezing. Let's see. Some history too. Thank you. It's 24 degrees where I am. It's so cold. So cold. So cold. So cold. Kaiser Wilhelm de Grosse. It's 49 in New York. You're lucky. You definitely have it lucky. -27 in Illinois from Jim. Seriously? Good gosh. Good gosh. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Let's see here. Austin says, see all your models. Totally should make a video about the Titanic. So wait, You do know what channel you're talking on, right? You do know that you see all my models. You're saying I should do a video about Titanic. So there's Titanic on the screen. There's Titanic Lego right there. There's Titanic models there. There's a model of Titanic reciprocating engine right there. And you think that I haven't done a video on Titanic? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Let's see here. We got another 5 from Liam. Thank you. I created an alternate universe where Brightside forced you to say, hey, everybody, what's going on? This is... Well, you know, there is that multi-universe theory where they say that, like, if you make a right turn in this universe, you'll make a left turn in this universe. So I guess anything's possible. But in a universe where I'm saying Brightside is... But also maybe in that universe where Brightside does terrible stuff here, they probably do positive stuff in that universe. So maybe they're an okay channel in this alternate universe. I don't know. Thanks for the 5, Liam. We got a 5 from Henry Wild. Thank you. I see a lot of new people, so I want to say welcome to the stream. Hope you have a great time. Thanks for the 5, Henry Wild. That's another reason why I do these live streams on Friday a little bit earlier, because there's a lot of people over in the UK and stuff who can't watch my stuff because it's so late over there. So I'm like, on occasion, I'll do these earlier live streams and just, you know, say hi to everybody. Let's see. Jamie 10. Thank you so much. Hello, Sam. How are things over there in there in West Virginia? Very cold. It is very, 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 did I say very? Very cold here in West Virginia. It's just, well, we didn't get a lot of snow because the bottom part of the storm hit us, but it is just, it's the wind. The wind is going absolutely nuts outside. And so Rosie's at my parents' house right now because they don't live too far from me. And I was just going to walk her there because I was a little bit worried about driving it. But I saw the roads. They weren't as bad as I thought they'd be. And like when I say, because my parents live about a 5 to 10 minute walk from my house, but it's like 2 minutes by car. But like when I got out there and I started to walk it, I'm like, it is painful to be outside. It is painful to be outside. So I'm like, yeah, we're going to drive it. It's not that bad. Jer says the wind is blowing through my window. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Maritime, Sam, question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark. Hey, Maritime. Yes, I'm doing another one of my early live streams. How you doing, man? Let's see. I saw Trophy says, hi, Sam. Been a subscriber for about a year or two. Awesome. Glad you're here. Just want to say your videos have helped me mentally, and I've learned a lot about Titanic. Hi from Northern England. Hey, man. Thank you so much for the kind words. I'm glad I was able to help you out. And look, these past years have been stressful for all of us. So, hey, I'm glad I was able to help you out a little bit, man. Thank you so much for being here. Chief Officer Henry Wild, 2 again. Thank you. Hello, Maritime. And it's 2 degrees in North Carolina. Yep. Hey, Maritime, how cold is it where you are, man? How cold is it? Chris Dork says, Sammy, it's cold outside. It is very cold outside. Show, yo. Hi, Show. King says, mwah. There's no such thing as snow where I live. I'm cool. He. You know what, King? Just keep bragging, man. Just keep bragging. You know, so how many of you out there are familiar with the year without summer? Do you all know about that? The year without summer? Are you all familiar with that? Tony -143 in Puerto Rico. Smiley face. Do you all know about the year without summer? Do you all know what I'm talking about? No, yes, no, me, yes. So for those of you who don't know, I forget the exact year. I think it was like it was the early 1800s, if I'm not, hang on, I'm gonna look this up. But anyway, what happened was there was a year without summer. There was a massive volcanic, 1816, okay. There was a massive volcanic eruption. And anyway, it plummeted global temperatures, like just how much ash and debris that volcano spewed up into the atmosphere. And anyway, it was snowing in parts of the United States in July. Like, I mean, like, it was just... So, hey, you keep bragging about not having snow. Trust me, I think you're going to jinx something. You'll jinx something. And then there was that big solar storm. What do they call it? The Carrington event, I think, in the late 1800s. Like, the Northern Lights could be seen, like, down in the Caribbean. If I'm not mistaken, like the Carrington event, I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. But yeah, that crazy solar storm. And the only electronics at the time were the Marconi wireless machines. And it shorted out all of those Marconi machines, and like fires broke out in buildings and everything. And imagine if a solar storm like that hit the Earth today. And ironically enough, so wait, how many of you out there remember the whole Doomsday 2012 scare? How many of you all out there remember when everybody was freaking out about the end of the world in 2012? How many of you all remember that? The whole Mayan calendar nonsense. Yes. Yep. Yeah. I mean, that was the most ridiculous thing. But anyway, the reason I bring it up is apparently there was a Carrington event level solar storm that happened in 2012, but it missed Earth by 1 week. So basically, it flew the solar storm, like the radiation stuff from it, flew past where the Earth was 1 week earlier. That would have been phew. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was a Carrington event level solar storm. Like, yeah, like radiation and particles from the sun and all that stuff. The stuff that causes the aurora borealis, like all of that stuff, that flew past us. Like solar storms, you know, they happen fairly often, but it was one that was that strong, but it missed us by 1 week. Like that would that would have been terribly ironic. Oh, it's cold. It's making me cough. Okay, gotta go back and check the super chats. Okay. We got another 5 from Phil. Thank you. West Virginia isn't a state. What do you mean West Virginia isn't a state? And it is definitely a state. And when you're doing a Mothman video, and if it's cold, get a wood stove going or more coal. What do you mean West Virginia isn't a state? West Virginia is a state, good sir. But yeah, I was thinking about doing a video about the Mothman story. Believe it or not, I don't live too far away from Point Pleasant. I do not live too far away from there. And I did do some preliminary research into it. I'm just not an expert on bridge design and everything. And when I was reading about how the bridge collapsed, I need to do a little bit more research into it so I can explain it better on a technical level. So that's the reason I haven't done it yet, but I have done some pre-research and I know the story. But yes, I do know about that. Quite crazy. My grandfather said he remembered hearing about that when it happened. He lived here at the time. Thank you for the 5. Chief Officer Andy Wild, 5 again. On Christmas Eve, me and family each open one present. It's a tradition for us, and we open the rest on Christmas Day. That's so cool, Henry Wild. So, basically what my family does is we typically do our Christmas a little bit earlier, like on the 23rd or 24th. But we do that if we were going to travel. So like my family, like we used to take all these trips down to Florida when I was a kid. And what we would do is we would do our Christmas on Christmas Eve. That way we could drive on the 25th when everybody was at home and then there wouldn't be any traffic. Because from our experience, there was more traffic on the 26th when everybody was trying to travel for vacation and stuff after Christmas. Ugh, hot chocolate. Great idea. Second says the coldest temperature recorded in Norway was in 1886. How cold was it? Let's see here. Ocean liner Christmas on Christmas Eve. Yeah, that's just what we did. We did our presents and stuff early, just that way we could have like a traveling day. Let's see here. Some history 5. Thank you. Is it true that Britannic's watertight doors were jammed open? One watertight door was jammed open, the one between 6 and 5, but none of the others were. Thanks for the 5. Liam, 5, thank you. My super chat was... Oh, you did a super chat, Liam? Hang on, let me go back. Did I miss it? Try not to... Oh, there it is. Sorry, Liam. I see it now. Sorry about that. Thanks for the 5, Liam. What if, in some alternate universe, Brightside watched your reaction and started to get their history right? You know what? I would honestly love it if Brightside saw my stuff and then started putting more effort into their history. However, what I think will happen if they ever do become aware of me is just judging from what I like, just from the way their content is and just how I imagine they are. I would guess that they would probably just try to say I violated some copyright or something and try to take the videos down. But if they did do that, they'd be like, you can't say that. You can't. But if they did do that, I will definitely make a video and tell you guys all about it. So if reaction videos are a thing, people do them all the time. There's fair use and stuff, and I'm not doing anything. So I mean, like, but honestly, they may try something. So if they do, I'll let you guys know about it. Mike Brady called it when I uploaded my video and he was watching the premiere of it. He said, I need to watch Sam's crusade against Brightside. That was like the funniest way that I've ever heard somebody call my Brightside videos. Sam's crusade against Brightside. That was I was crying. I was crying at like that was whether she knows. Oh wow, Isaac's doing something. Okay, let me jump back to. Okay, we got that one. We got 10 from Cameron. Hey, Cameron, welcome to the stream. Hey, Sam. Hey, Cameron. Hope you and your family are having a wonderful holiday. Same to you. Nice to see doing a live stream on my birthday. Oh, happy. Oh, hang on. Happy birthday, Cameron. Everybody in the chat, wish Cameron a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Cameron. Everybody in the chat, wish Cameron a happy birthday. Let's see. Looking forward to more great historic travels content. Thanks for the 10, Cameron. Once again, wish you a happy birthday, and thank you so much for the super chat and your support. It means more than you know. So thank you. Happy birthday. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Some history 5, thank you. Why did they change the numbers of lifeboats on Titanic? When you say change the number of lifeboats on Titanic, what are you referring to? Like, are you referring to how they originally had more lifeboats planned to be on this ship, and then they took them down, like they scaled them back? Because Thomas Andrews planned for more lifeboats to be on the ship, but he was overruled. You know, is that what you're talking about? Like to the Board of Trade regulations? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about like, are you talking about how like they add the additional boats, like the collapsibles and stuff like that? Like, what are you? There are several things that you're talking about there. But yeah, Thomas Andrews did plan to have more lifeboats on board than what were there. He did do that. But the big reason why the Titanic didn't carry enough lifeboats is, as we've talked about before on this channel, lifeboats weren't seen in 1912 the way we see them now. You know, back in like these days, we think of lifeboats on ships as a means to completely evacuate, you know, all these people from a ship and everything. That's what they're for. But back in 1912, they didn't see them that way. Back then, they were seen as a means to ferry people from one ship to another ship, you know, because they were thinking in the busy North Atlantic shipping lanes, there would always be another ship nearby that could come and help a ship if it was in distress. So, and with the invention of Marconi wireless technology, you know, they were like, it's even better. It worked really well with the Republic. It was a steamer called the White Star Republic that sunk and everything. And it, like Titanic, didn't have enough lifeboats for everybody on board. However, it was able to contact other ships for assistance. And I believe the Republic was one of the very first cases of an SOS call being used by wireless. Am I right about that? Double check me in the comments. Double check me in the chat. But I believe the Republic was one of the very first ships to send out SOS by Marconi. Am I right about that? Double check me in the chat. Yes. Okay. Yes. I was fairly certain it was. Yep. You guys are awesome. But yeah. So, and honestly, the Republic only kind of reinforced the idea that you didn't need enough lifeboats for everybody on board a ship. You know, I mean, it reinforced that idea. And then Titanic happened and changed everything. So, but yeah, that's ultimately why. Backtracking. Okay, we got that one. Okay, Chivas Randy Wild 5 again. Thank you. Remember when I told y'all about having a Titanic survivor? Well, his name is Ernest Frederick Allen. He was my great-grandfather's third cousin. Okay, yeah, I do remember you mentioning that, Henry Wild. That is really cool that you had a family member with the Titanic. Do you know, did he survive, or do you know what happened to him? Like, what happened? Do you know what happened to him ultimately? Thanks for the 5, Henry Wild. Gar 10, thank you. What if Aquitania took the trip that Britannic sank? Do you think it would have changed who the parent company would have been between White Star and Cunard? So, if I remember correctly, the way that the whole parent company, like the whole merger between Cunard and White Star, the way that they deemed that or determined that was based on how many ships each company had at the time. And I believe that White Star had just scrapped a good number of vessels before the merger happened. And if White Star Line hadn't done that, then they would have been the higher controlling company. So instead of Cunard White Star, it would have been White Star Cunard. So if Britannic was still around, I don't know if it would have made a difference because they scrapped several vessels. But, I mean, probably not. If I had to guess, probably not. But I can't say for certain. I don't think they went by how large the ships were, but that's just a guess. Okay. We got that one. Okay. We got 5 from Jamie. Thank you so much. Sam, was the Carpathia sank by 3 torpedoes or just 1? I can't remember. I thought it was sunk by 1. But hold on, let me double check. Sinking of Carpathia. Was it 1 or 2? Armis Carpathia, the sinking of the Titanic. On July 15, 1918, Carpathia departed Liverpool, bound for Boston. Carpathia was torpedoed near the number 3 hatch on the port side, German submarine U-55, followed by a second, which penetrated the engine. So 2 torpedoes. And her escape. Her engines were rendered inoperable by the second torpedo. The explosion severely impacted. Okay, yeah, so 2 torpedoes. 2 torpedoes struck Carpathia. 2. It says 2 there. No, 3? 3? Hang on. Was it 3? As Carpathia began to, let's see, we got 2. Signaled the other ships, some wireless messages, rating convoy steamed away. As Carpathia began to settle and report, U-55. Oh, you're right! As Carpathia began to settle by the head and list to port, the commander ordered U-55 surfaced and fired a third torpedo into the ships near the gunner's room, resulting in a massive explosion that doomed Carpathia. Good gosh, 3 torpedoes. 3 torpedoes. I mean, you already see a ship's disabled. You torpedo it, you already see that a ship is sinking and everything, or it's disabled and it can't do anything else. I mean, like, it seems like major overkill. Major overkill. I mean, like, he's like, okay, we almost got her. Fire one more. Like, I'm like, come on. Like, I mean, there's innocent people on these ships, right? I mean, if you've disabled the ship, haven't you done enough? Anyway. War sucks. War sucks. That is absolute overkill. And it makes me mad just thinking about it. Okay, backtracking. I feel the anger now. Liam 5, thank you. I mocked Brightside and Aaron 1912. Nice, Liam. Thanks. Thanks for that, Liam. Did you send me the same super chat 3 times? Liam 5, and I'm showing the exact same message. So did you send me $15 as 3 $5 super chats and just say that I mocked Aaron 1912 3 times? Okay, thank you for the 15. Oh, that's funny. Thanks for the 15, man. Elizabeth, too. Thank you. Do you know about the murders on the Titanic? Murders? I do not. Murders on Titanic? What? The criminal charges, no criminal charges. I don't see anything about. I don't murder on the Titanic, Rhode Island. So it's in a postcard and the Titanic junk. Wait, what? There's a New England Historical Society. Murder on the Titanic. Rhode Island survivor never forgot. A chance to board the maiden voyage of Titanic. One, however, it brought face to face with panic and dishonor, hostility. Wait, was there a murder on Titanic? What? There's an article here about it. Is that something that's going on? Or is this a fictional book? It says New England Historical Society, but it's a pretty lengthy article. So I need to read it in detail. But I've never heard of a murder on the Titanic. I've never heard of that. Is that something that really happened, or anyway, I'm not sure. Is that something that happened and then the sinking made people forget about it or something? I'm gonna do research on that. I'm definitely gonna look into that. That is something I've never heard of. Let's see, murder on the Titanic. Okay, I've got it on the list. I have officially got it on the list. All right, I will definitely check that out. Okay, backtracking. Reactions too, thank you. That submarine really said, let's finish them off. I mean, come on. I mean, if you're going to torpedo a ship, you see the ship's disabled, you see people are evacuating the ship, why do you need to torpedo it again? I mean, this... I mean, as I said in another live stream, that, Captain Sveiger, who torpedoed one of my favorite vessels, the RMS... Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, can I fix it? Oh, woo. I popped the bow. I popped the front of my Lusitania off. But anyway, Captain Sveiger, who torpedoed Lusitania, I didn't break it. It's just this top part broke off. I got it. Ah, no. I am awful with these things. Anyway, the Captain Sveiger of U-20, who torpedoed the Lusitania, he said later that he felt remorse for sinking the Lusitania. But then right after, as he was leaving the area where Lusitania was sinking, a ship had picked up Lusitania's distress call and was coming to offer assistance. And it was coming directly in front of U-20. So guess what Captain Sveiger did? He tried to torpedo that ship. So really, dude, if you honestly feel remorse about sinking a passenger ship, do you honestly expect me to believe that you really do feel that much remorse when you just tried to torpedo a ship that was coming to help out another ship? I mean, seriously, dude, he did not care at all about sinking the Lusitania. He did not care at all. So, True Crazy Lion. Oh, wow. Lucky escape for the Lusitania. Yeah. Anyway, so he felt no remorse. He absolutely felt no remorse for sinking that ship. Liam5 again, thank you. I think Brightside would make a video like how a furry survived the Titanic. A furry? Oh. Thanks for the 5. Okay, Abby, Historic Travels. My birthday is today. My real name is Chase, and is just my mom. Please give me a shout out. Okay, happy birthday, Abby. Hope you're... Oh, wait. Oh, Chase, you're real... Oh, that's your mom's account. I got you. Okay, happy birthday, Chase. Glad you're here, man. Happy birthday, Chase. Flap says, didn't see you were live a lot. Didn't see you were live once again. I was checking out Brightside videos. Think they are right to be... Banana split theory. Banana split theory. So, all right. So anyway, I have, all right. So something I want to talk to you guys about. Okay. So after, I'm not going to even comment on that. Brightside isn't right. I'm not going to comment on that. But now there was something that I did want to talk to you guys about, because, so did you all watch my last video, about cross flooding and all that stuff? Did you guys watch that video? Have you all seen the video that I just uploaded last about the cross flooding and everything? Okay, so I saw several comments, and to be honest, I didn't think of this when I was doing the video, but it made me think about it later, where a lot of comments said, okay, Sam, so if the watertight compartments were split down the middle of the ship, like you said in the video, wouldn't that mean that the Titanic would only take on enough water that it would flood, like it would take on the same amount of water as if it flooded 3 compartments? So wouldn't that mean that the Titanic would stay afloat if it had, a bulkhead that went right through the center of the ship like I described in the video? And when I read that, I had to think about it for a moment, but here's my counter argument to that. True, it would only take in the same amount of water as 3 full compartments. However, all of that water would be contained to the ship's starboard side. And when you're talking about that much space from the front of the ship to just after the first funnel, I mean, that's basically a third of the ship that has lost buoyancy on the starboard side. I would guess that would still cause the Titanic to list over to starboard so much due to how much space was lost, that would still cause the top of the bulkheads on the starboard side to allow the water to spill over. Because you have to remember, the bulkheads did not go that high up above the waterline. And that is an absolutely huge amount of space for the ship to lose buoyancy in on the starboard side. So honestly, I still think it would capsize. I mean, what do you all think? Because that was something that I'm like, that's an interesting idea, but I just think that's too much space. I think that's too much space, and having that water contained to just that side, I don't think the ship would make it. I really don't think the ship would make it with I mean, do y'all see what I'm saying? Do you guys see my argument? Like that's my theory. I think that with that much space on the starboard side gone, I still think the bulkheads would spill over because I mean it's not the bulkheads aren't that high up out of the like when the ship was level. How high up were the bulkheads above the waterline? How high up were they? Like 10? Is it? I forget. 10 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet. It wasn't that high. It wasn't that high up above the waterline on E deck. I can't remember exactly how high. I know E deck, but how high up above the waterline on the outside? Like how many like outside the ship? How like from where the bulkhead stopped from the waterline up? How many feet was that? I don't know. I think it's 10, 15 feet, but that's I think it would spill over. I think it would spill over. I really do. I think it would spill over and the ship would capsize. That's honestly what I think. But it made me think for a moment. I'm like, that's a 10 to 20 feet. So yeah. Anyway, and while I was talking about that, here come more super chats. This is what always happens. Okay. Okay. But that was my thought on the matter. Okay. Elizabeth 5, thank you. There is a zombie Titanic movie called Titanic 666. Trust me, I am unfortunately aware. Are you going to watch it? No. No. Like it's a stupid movie that tries to use the name Titanic to get people to watch it. And I mean, honestly, like, I know you guys would like also Brightside is not historically accurate, but like, I know you guys would probably enjoy watching me rage to it and everything, but I feel like it would be a similar situation to the Titanic and Kraken one. You know, I mean, it's just garbage content. I mean, there's nothing really for me to rage about. I mean, it's very disrespectful to Titanic. Like, I think the whole premise of the movie is disrespectful, but it's just the movie as a whole. The whole movie is disrespectful to the ship, and it's not like they're getting history wrong because it has nothing to do with Titanic except by name only. So, I mean, besides watching me die inside, I mean, there's nothing for me to correct because it's not telling accurate history. So, I mean, I feel like it'd be the Titanic Kraken one. You know, there's huge chunks of the video where there's nothing for me to do. I mean, do you guys, I don't know. I don't know if there's something like, I mean, you know what would be fun? You know what will be fun? Okay. If we could do a Titanic 666 movie night and we could all watch it together in Discord. Not something that I would upload to YouTube, but we could all watch it together on my Discord and all cringe together. What do you all think of that? Yes. 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 Okay. I think that would be better than me making a reaction video to it. We'll all watch it in my Discord and we will all suffer together. How about that? Because it's not really something I can make a video about. Okay, we got that one. Thanks for the 5, Elizabeth. Blondin 10, thank you. Just think that one day Brightside will do a Britannic video based on them. Do not give Brightside ideas. I mean, they're already butchering Titanic. We don't need them to butcher the other sister of the Olympic class, Britannic. We don't need them to do that. So, I mean, don't give them ideas. Well, actually, wait, did they do a video on, I haven't seen it, but didn't they do a video on Titanic sister ships? I feel like I saw a thumbnail for it. Anyway, but please don't put ideas in their head. Based on the movie, and they will say it was sank by a spy with a Molotov. Wait, I haven't seen the Britannic movie. I've seen clips of it, but is that really what sunk Britannic? Was a Molotov? Seriously? Is that really what did it? Merry Christmas and pet that doggy for me. Thanks for the 10, Blondin. Thank you for the 10. Thank you for the Christmas wishes and everything. I will pet Rosie. But was that what they? Yeah. Gosh. Okay, we got that one. We got another 5 from Liam. I took a screenshot of a Labrador's face and put it on top of your face. Called roast story. That's disturbing. That's very, very disturbing. Moving on. Let's see. Steven 5. Thank you so much. War is awful, but what's worse was mixing troops/children. Battery, World War II survived, and passengers and munitions, Lucy. Mary. Oh, I see what you're referencing. Okay. War is awful. What's worse is mixing troops and children. Battery World War II survive. And passengers and munitions, Lucy. Merry Christmas from the UK. Merry Christmas to you, Stephen, and you're absolutely right. I mean, the whole thing with Lusitania, I mean, Seeger shouldn't have attacked it, but at the exact same time, the British government shouldn't have had munitions on it. I mean, it was just... War's terrible. War is absolutely terrible. Thanks for the 5, man. Super appreciate you. Oh, wait. Hey, hold on a second. Oh, I still have it over here. There it is. I still have it over here, Steven. Steven, I still have your card and everything. I try to keep everything together. If you watched my mail time, you'll know what this is. If you watch my mail time, you'll know what I just did there. Merry Christmas, Steven. Thanks again for all that, man. Super appreciate you, my friend. Ben Henry says, do you have a Discord server we can join? Yes, there's a link for it in the community page. Okay, backtracking. I'm so far behind. Okay, we got that. We got that one. We got 2 from Isaac. Thank you. I suggest checking out Titanic in Ohio. I know that there's a lot of like in Ohio memes going on right now, but I'm not familiar with Titanic in Ohio, and I'm honestly a little bit afraid to look at it. But okay, thanks for the 2, Isaac. A back room 5, thank you. If Titanic's funnels ever exploded, do you think it would break in half earlier? Can it also break in half and affect its sinking rates? Wait, if Titanic's funnels ever exploded, do you think it would break in half earlier? Can it also break in half and affect its sinking rate? Well, Titanic's funnels wouldn't explode. The boilers inside the ship would. But the funnels themselves wouldn't do anything. It's just a channel for smoke. I mean, of course, you could also talk about the coal dust that's inside the funnels. That could ignite. But just the funnels themselves, I mean, there's nothing explosive about them. Just maybe the coal dust inside them. But if the boilers exploded... Like if all the boilers in Titanic exploded, yes, that would accelerate the Titanic sinking. Absolutely. Absolutely. But they didn't. They didn't explode and everything like that. So if Titanic's boilers exploded, we'd have Titanic wasn't made of wood, but we'd have a Sultania situation. We would definitely have a Sultania situation or something similar. A lot of stuff inside the ship would burn. Some History 5, thank you. In your opinion, what is the saddest moment in the Titanic movie? For me, it's when the band plays Near My God to Thee. You want to know the part of the movie that always gets me the most? It is when they're playing Near My God to Thee, but it's also when it jumps. Like, so while Near My God to Thee is playing, and you see Isidore and Ida Strauss just laying in bed, holding each other, and water coming in, and then it jumps to that mom and those 2 little kids in bed, like they're just waiting for the end, and she's like that. That kills me. Like, that absolutely kills me. Like, I mean, that is just such a... Because, I mean, you know, something similar to that probably happened. And it's just... It breaks my heart. We were talking the other day in my Discord. It was the... Was it the 3rd class common room, I think? The 3rd class common room, like underneath... this area right here. The 3rd class common room was right around underneath the aft well deck, if I'm not mistaken. And... Sabrina, the deleted scene, of course. Yes, that's a sad one too. Very tragic. But anyway, underneath in the 3rd class common room area, if double check me, guys, am I right? The 3rd class common room was right around here. Am I correct about that? Double check me in the chat, but I'm fairly certain it was. But anyway, there was a story. It was referenced in one of Titanic Honor and Glory's videos, and I'm wanting to do some more research into that. But we talked about it in my Discord that during the Titanic's final moments, okay. Was it under the poop deck, or was it because inside here was the mechanism for the rudder? I thought, like inside of this right here, this is where the mechanism for the rudder was that my model is missing. But anyway, so the story that I was reading about was that very near the end of the ship's life, so like right around the time that the first funnel went down, or the first funnel was going under and everything, and the stern was rising up, there are a couple of stories out there that some passengers who were running from the 3rd class common room saw a woman playing the piano that was in that room while holding a newborn baby. It's like she was just playing the piano in there for her baby and waiting for the end. And I'm like, that is such a heartbreaking story. Like, I don't know who it was, and I don't know all the source material, because they mentioned that in the Titanic Honor and Glory, but that's how I know about it. But I don't know who she was, and it's hard to find anything concrete about it. I would love to know more about like where those sources were and everything. But like that is just like a heartbreaking story. Absolutely heartbreaking. But I want to research her and hopefully I can find some information about her and I'd like to tell her story and, you know, pay tribute to her a little bit. But I mean, can you just imagine what those people were going through there at the end? I mean, it's absolutely heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. So sad. Let's see here. We're talking about. All right, let's change the topic a little bit because that's bumming me out. It's getting depressing. Let's get to something more cheery. Like you have to ask about the saddest part of the movies because it starts making me think about all these really sad things. And okay. All right, some history and bite 20. Thank you so much, my friend. My grandfather's stepdad was on the SS Agrington. I'm not familiar with her. It was a convoy rescue ship that would save sailors from ships that were sunk by German U-boats. It was dangerous because the convoy rescue ships could be sunk as well. That's insane. I would love to know more about that, man. If you're not in my Discord, please join because I would love to talk to you about. Maybe we could do a video about that ship and some of the stuff it did, and to have have interview or like talk to somebody who knew somebody that was on board the ship. That'd be really cool for the video. So join my Discord, man. DM me when you see me active in the chat, and we'll talk. Thank you so much for the 20, man. Bye, Christoric. Elizabeth 5, thank you. What do you think about the captain of the Costa Concordia? Well, for one, he's not a captain. I think he's a terrible, terrible, terrible human being. Coward Scatina. Woo! Woo! I had a cough there or something. But no, I do not. He does not deserve to have the word captain beside his name. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What a you're trying to make me rage, aren't you? But no, he is not a good person, and I do not even consider the word captain to be beside his name. He is somebody who should have never Sabrina rage time. Yes, absolutely. It's Christmas time, guys. Let's just hum. Actually, you know what? Here. Okay, I feel better now. I feel better now. I feel better now. Yes, Coward Scatina. Okay, backtracking. Okay, we got that one. Garth 5, thank you. Ervianus is worse captain than Scatina. Yes, he is. Before I knew his story, I didn't think that there were captains worse than him, but no, yeah, he was. He was absolutely worse than Scatina. 100% agree. Dave 10, thank you. Have you ever did a story on the USS Cyclops and what the chances it ever gets found? Thank you so much for your dedication to ships. And P.S. My son Cooper loves the Titanic. Merry Christmas. Thanks so much, man. And tell your son Cooper Merry Christmas from me. And the USS Cyclops. I know I've heard that name before. Let me double check. USS Cyclops. Let me see. USS Cyclops mystery. Yes, that was the second of the built for the United States years before World War One. What happened? Lost at sea, March 19, or sunk by Imperial German Navy near St. Kitts. Disappearance ship was put out. Okay. On June 1st, 1918, declared the Cyclops lost with all hands deceased. Wow, I do not know about this. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, let's go on the list. USS Cyclops. USS Cyclops. What was that? It reminds me of that other White Star Line ship, but the name's escaping me. The other White Star Line ship that disappeared. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. Steven, too, thank you. Looking back, how did the Tupperware work out? Cat! Dang it, Cat! I was never a Tupperware salesman. I worked in a cell phone store, and then Cat got the whole Tupperware thing going. And then again, I probably also didn't help matters when I did my little Tupperware joke thing for one of my live streams. I never sold Tupperware. Thanks to the two, Steven. Blondin 5, thank you. What do you think the survival rate of Titanic would have been if the stern had stayed afloat after the breakup? Much higher, because the stern wouldn't have sank, and most of the people who were on the stern, they would have been able to wait until the Carpathia or another ship came to get them. So yeah, much higher, much. If the stern had stayed afloat, the number of people who died, it would have been nowhere near as bad. But unfortunately, that couldn't have happened. The stern was massively structurally compromised by the breakup and everything, and yeah, couldn't have happened. But yeah, it would have been much higher. Thanks for the 5, Blondin. We got that one, and then Sabrina, your comments. Backtracking. Hang on. Tina 5, thank you. Wait, did I miss anything? Oh, hang on, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. No, we're good. We're all caught up. We're all caught up. Okay, Tina 5. Hey Sam, do you think they will ever get the radio from the Titanic, and how much of the bow is buried beneath the seafloor? A lot. So the bow of the Titanic is buried like at the front. So the further aft you go along the bow of Titanic, the more the ship is exposed. Because what happened was, pretend my hand's the seafloor. When the Titanic hit the bottom, it kind of hit like this, and the bow of the ship went in first, and then the back laid down like that. You can see evidence of it. Like there's a big hole in the hull right around here. Like you can see like hull stress fractures and stuff like that. So ultimately, the front of the ship is buried all the way up to the anchor, but the back part of the ship, you can see the bottom of the vessel and everything. But as far as getting the radio, I hope they do. They need to, because that is a huge, huge piece of history. And that room's collapsing anyway. So I mean, I would love it if they would get it out, but that would be a huge expense. So, and ultimately, I'm curious as to how much of it would still be there after this long at the bottom of the ocean. But it'd be cool if they did. Elizabeth, too. Thank you. Are you single? Yeah, I'm not dating at the moment. But one of these days when I find the right girl, I want the whole everything, you know. I want to get married and have a family, have a couple of kids and everything someday. That's my ultimate goal. But yeah, right now I'm not dating anybody. Right now I'm not, but I'm very particular about that stuff. I am very, very particular about dating, which is a big reason why I'm not dating at the moment. Let's see. Here we got that one. We got that one. Some History 5, thank you. What Titanic conspiracy do you hate the most? For me, it's a tie between the V-brake and the switch theory. Well, V-brake, that's Aaron 1912 running his mouse, so I don't really think of that too much. Probably the switch theory and the coal fire. I think they're both. I mean, they're both equally as ridiculous and bad, so I would categorize them both the same, you know, because they're both selling lies and misinformation. Because, like, as I've said 1,000 times before, how do you sell a lie? How do you sell a lie? You mix in elements of truth. That is 100% how you do it. And what these stupid documentaries do is, I mean, because honestly, if you are not a ship expert or you are not an expert with the story of the Titanic, it would fool you. It would 100% fool you. And like, I remember when I was watching, as I watched a fair amount of the coal fire documentary, and when there was that one line where they said that the reason the ship sunk was because this bulkhead gave. No. Because when Boiler Room 6 flooded, the ship was doomed. Like, even if the fire had damaged the watertight bulkhead between 6 and 5, which it didn't, but if it did, the ship was already doomed. That had nothing to do with it. It was that stupid documentary, you know, just being like, oh, look, this is a revolutionary find. But if you don't know any better, like if you haven't studied the ship like all of us have, it would fool you. It would fool you. And raging. yeah. Like, because I mean, when that documentary came out, I'm pretty sure I was still living at home. And I can't, no. I wasn't at home, but I went to my house to pick up Rosie. And my mom said, Sam, have you seen this documentary? Apparently a coal fire sunk the Titanic. And my mom, like, I've loved Titanic since I was a kid. My mom has listened to me talking about Titanic my whole life. And that temporarily tricked her until I corrected her. And I'm like, anyway. So, okay, we got that. I did not mean to rage there, but let's see. Liam 5, thank you. One time I edited one of your thumbnails to make it look like you were reacting to... I'm not sure what that is, but thanks for the 5, Liam, and okay. Logan 5, thank you. Could you do a video on how many times people tried to build a replica of the Titanic and express your opinions on them doing them? How many times have they done it? Like, I know that guy in Australia, the Blue Star Line or whatever, I know he was trying to do it, but how many times has the Titanic replica actually been talked about? I'm actually not sure about that, but maybe I could do a video. I don't like the idea, but I mean, maybe. Thanks for the 5, Logan. Okay, we got that one. Elizabeth 5 again, thank you. Want to go on a date? Seriously? Well, this is a first. Somebody asking me out with a super chat on a live stream. Okay. This is a first. Elizabeth, You actually got me. I appreciate it. I appreciate the offer, but I don't really know you, and I would prefer to. I'm a type of person who likes to get to know someone before dates and stuff like that. So unfortunately, at this time, I have to decline. Thank you so much for the offer. Thank you for the super chat. Your support means a lot. But this isn't the right time. Thank you. You caught me off guard with that one. That was funny. That was funny. That's funny. Okay. But nothing against you. It's just we don't know each other. Let's see here. Reactions 5. Thank you. Brightside be like, here's the truth about the Olympic class of ships. Yeah, no. No. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay, we got that. We got that. And I think we are all caught up. Liam 5. Thank you. Hammond is the guy who made a floating 7-foot-long Lego Titanic. Oh, he made a 7. So did he take this Lego Titanic and convert it into a floating one? Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're talking about there? Is that what you're talking about? That's really cool. I didn't know about that. That's really cool. That's really cool. History and Brad said, bro, Elizabeth she did not get shot down. Elizabeth didn't get shot down. I don't know her. I don't know her. I'm here. Like, here's how I like to go about dating stuff. Okay. I like to meet someone, we have good conversation, everything. We become friends. We hang out for a little bit. And then, that can turn into dating. And then, because ultimately, what do you want in a relationship? I want a best friend, a partner, someone who will be with me through the good times and bads, want to have a family someday and all that stuff. And I mean, it's just, there's a lot of important things to look for when it comes to dating. And I'm very particular about it. I'm very careful about it because, so that's just who I am as a person, but nothing against Elizabeth. She didn't get shot down or anything. Don't say that. Let's see here. Okay. We got that one. We got that one. Okay, we got that. Let's see. Steven says Elizabeth, he only dates girls Rosie likes. Well, they have to like Rosie. Elizabeth, too. Let's be friends and get to know each other. Join my Discord. I'm always chatty in the Discord. I'm always chatty in the Discord. Okay. Dude says, hey, Sam, quick question. What would have happened if Titanic hit the iceberg head on? I know this question, but I want to know what you think. So, ultimately, if there's a whole lot of debate about this is the big thing that people about how I'm all tongue-tied. So if the Titanic would have hit the berg head on, I know I tend to agree with Titanic Animation's video because it all depends on how much how fast a ship is going at the moment of impact. Okay, so there are a lot of cases of ships having head-on collisions and a ship surviving. Okay, that does happen. All right, but the speed at which something hits something also plays a big factor. All right, so if the Titanic was going, I don't know, 5 or 10 knots, I think that the Titanic might have survived. But you also have to think about how strong the iceberg was as well. So you guys still anyway, but you have to think about how strong that, because some icebergs are notoriously unstable and fragile, and others are very strong. And I think that the iceberg that the Titanic hit was a strong one. I do. I think the iceberg that the Titanic hit was one of the tougher ones. And I honestly believe that at going 21, 22 knots, when the Titanic hit the berg head on, I think that the shockwave, I mean, think about something this massive, okay, going that fast and then hitting a berg head on and then just suddenly stopping, okay? Sure, it would crunch in the bow a bit. I'd say the bow could probably be crunched in at least to cargo hatch number 1, maybe even further. But then the resulting shockwave, I mean, the stresses on the hull, going through it, the vibration, I think that would rupture so many watertight bulkheads. I think that the ship would suffer a massive structural failure. I think the ship would go through a massive structural failure. And then, I think the ship would fall apart and sink. I mean, that's honestly what I think would happen. I don't think the ship could survive head on at those speeds. That's just my theory. That is just my theory on that. And Titanic Animations did a great video about that. It's on his channel if you want to go watch it. Okay, we got that. We got that one. Ashley 5, thank you. If the stern had stayed floating and was secure to an extent, could the remaining survivors use it and make it to New York? No. Not at... Because at the point that it broke up, all of the boiler rooms would have been gone. I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, if the stern had stayed afloat, she definitely couldn't have generated enough steam. Like, I don't know. So if she broke apart right in front, yeah, because the two towers of superstructure. But then again, we're assuming that that didn't happen. If the stern would have, well, no, we're going through the exact same sinking scenario, except, yeah. So if the superstructure had broken off and everything, and the shit with the stern had somehow remained afloat, she wouldn't have any of her boilers left at that point. Maybe just some of the engine room machinery. But I don't even know if she would have had that actually, because the engine rooms are right around there. But well, no, she would have, because the engine rooms were still in the wreck. So yeah, the engine room stuff would have still been there, maybe. But anyway, they could have powered the ship on her own. The only thing that I think they could have done is maybe have another ship attach tow cables to it, and then they could pull the Titanic into port, maybe. But that's about it. Hey, Millie, I see you. Hi, Sam. Hi, Millie. How's life in Argentina? I see you. I see you. Good timing on that message. I happened to glance at it. Hi, Millie. I see you. Elizabeth, 2 again. Thank you. We can go to a Titanic museum. That'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun. Tina, 5. Thank you. Sam, I think the USS Cyclops had 2 sister ships that also disappeared. I'm going to research Cyclops. I'm absolutely 100% going to research that. Reactions, 5. Thank you. Believe it or not, there's other channels that are worse than Brightside. Worse than Brightside. That's a pretty high order to fill, to be worse than Brightside. But it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. Nope, we're done. We are done. I'm out of here. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm out. Alexa, upstairs, light off. Olivia is here. I'm out. Nope. Olivia's here. I'm out. Alexa, upstairs, light on. Olivia's here. Olivia here. Hi, Olivia. Thank you. Sam will freak out once he sees this. Thanks to the 2, Olivia. For those of you who are new here, Olivia is somebody who comes to the streams all the time, and Olivia just likes to mess with me, so I just play along. Olivia is a very active person here in the chat and everything, and basically Olivia has made it her role to troll me. Like, I don't have enough going on, but I have to deal with Olivia's joke. Anyway, it's all in good fun. We just have fun. So, Olivia, glad you're here. I'm glad to see you again. How's the job going, Olivia, by the way? How is all that happening? How's all that going? I haven't talked to you in a while. It's been a while. Oh, and by the way, Merry Christmas. Yeah, I'm sure to any of you who's new here, they don't know what's going on. Let's see. Millie says crazy hot here. Yeah, because you're down. Yeah, Millie, where you're down in Argentina, it's like it's summer there, but it's winter here. Millie, it's 1 degree outside here. Alexa, wait, dang it, stop. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 2 degrees Fahrenheit.
2 degrees Fahrenheit.
Tonight, expect a low of 1 degree.
Alexa, what's 2 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
2 degrees Fahrenheit is minus 16.67 degrees Celsius.
minus 16.7 degrees Celsius. Minus 16.
Thank my driver.
Minus 16.7 degrees Celsius. What? Maritime, you're funny. Okay, we got 5 from Kasi. Thanks so much. Hey, Sam, maybe getting a dog for Christmas tomorrow. Awesome. They're Japanese dogs, so I know you'd like them, XD. I actually don't know Shiba Inu. I'm actually not familiar with that dog off the top of my head. I have to look it up. But yeah, I think all dogs are cute. I can't go to the pet store. When I was waiting to get my haircut done yesterday, I walked into the pet shop, And there was, I kid you not, there was a baby, a puppy husky. And I think huskies are so cute. And oh man, I'm just like, oh, cute little husky. But oh man, I am such a dog guy. I'm such a dog guy. Let's see here. Okay, backtracking. Okay, we got that one. Thanks to the 5, Kasi. Wish you Merry Christmas, my friend. Paul 9, thank you. Just like to say Happy Christmas to you. Have loved your channel since I came across it 2 years ago. Thanks so much, Paul. Thank you for the super chat, and Merry Christmas to you, my friend. I'm glad you like my content. Liam 5, thank you. Hackerman explains well in this video. Okay, I will make sure to check that out, Liam. Hey, Liam, do me a favor and either post it to my Discord or post it in the comments for this video after it gets archived, because I won't see it. I won't see it. Elizabeth 2, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Elizabeth. Okay, we got that one. Olivia 5 again, thank you. Did you hear? I don't hear anything, Olivia. What's wrong? I don't hear anything. The Titanic was switched with the disc. I was not expecting that. Okay, you caught me off guard with that one. And the wish really sunk on April. I think you butchered that, but okay. Hey, Olivia, in all seriousness, have you seen the what's that ship called? The Disney Global Dream. I mean, that ship looks cursed. That ship legit looks cursed. So check that out. Jennifer 2 says you're setting off my ALE. Okay. Alexa, play Simon's Cat. Sorry, I had to do it. I had to do it. Well, Alexa, stop. I had to do it. I had to do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I had to do it. Come on, Nasai. I had to do it. I had to do it. That was so funny. That was so funny. Thanks for the 2. Liam 5 again. Titanic, the Nintendo Switch theory. Yeah, absolutely. Says, what's Simon's Cat? Simon's Cat's just this cute little cat cartoon. It's on YouTube. The animations are fantastic, and it's a cute little thing. And anyway, they made a game for the Amazon thing with it. So, all right, everybody. Well, hey, we have crossed the 1 hour mark, so I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the live stream here. This was a ton of fun. Thank you all so much. Or would you guys like a real quick little Q&A? So, you're gonna do a Q&A today since Christmas. Okay, well, I didn't write one. I didn't come up with anything. So I'll have to think of questions off the top of my head. Q&A. All right. Let's see here. Olivia 5 again. Did you hear Sam McSamface crashed a cruise ship into a dock? It was all his fault. So who is this Sammy McSamface person you speak of? Because I don't have a boat. I don't drive a boat, so I know you can't be referring to me. So I'm assuming you're talking about. Wait a minute. You know what I think is going on here? I think Olivia crashed a ship, and then Olivia's trying to twist it back around at me. Olivia, look, it's not good to blame other people for your mistakes. You have to take charge and own up to your actions. I mean, that's wow, Maritime. Oh, Maritime, that's funny. All right, hang on. Abby, hey, Sam, how do I join your Discord? There's a link for it in the community page. But give me just a second. I'm going to get a sheet of paper. I'll be right back. I didn't plan to do a Q&A, so give me a second. Be right back. Now, ultimately, this is Maritime's decision. So, hey, Maritime, are you up for a Q&A? Are you up for a real quick little mini Q&A? Is that what you're talking about? Are you up for that, Maritime? Are you up for this? Always smiley face. Okay. Cool. Hey, did I see some more super chats? Liam 510. Want to see your sister and Rosie. They're not here at the moment. Rosie's over at my folks' house, and so's Rachel. She's there. So I would, but they're not here at the moment. Excuse me. Olivia, too, thank you. Weren't you on a ship that crashed into a dock? Olivia, you know about that? Like, okay. How many of you know about that? How many of you know that I was actually on a ship that crashed once? Wasn't my fault. I wasn't driving it, but I was on a cruise that crashed. How many of you all know about that? I was on, yeah, I did make a video about it a long time ago. I do. Yeah. So, basically what happened, it was this ship. It was this ship right here. And anyway, we were docking in Nassau, and they were, I think it was this voyage actually. And anyway, they were swinging the ship around, and the back of the ship hit the pier and put a big gash in the back of it right here. I mean, it was really bad. I mean, it didn't breach the hull or anything, but hang on, it's on YouTube. Let me find it real quick. Again, I gotta get streaming software going on this. Let's see here. Quit at YouTube. Disney Dream Crash Nassau. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yep, here it is. The video is called Pretty Sure Captain Goofy May Be Looking for a New Job. Yeah, so here it is. This was a video. I was on board when this happened. I knew that was going to happen. I was on board when that happened. I was on board when it happened, but I didn't know anything about it. I was, at the time of the collision, I was all the way at the bow of the ship. Well, I was on the boat deck, but as far forward as you can go. So that's where I was when that happened. But yeah, so I didn't know anything about it until I got off the ship, and then all the people were like, "Did you hear we crashed?" I'm like, "We crashed? What are you talking about?" But anyway, okay, so let me come up with 5 quick. We'll just do a quick little mini Q&A, okay? So maritime history. We'll do the main one on Sunday, like always. Well, hey, Maritime, will you be able to tune in on Christmas? Because Sunday is Christmas. Will you be able to tune in then? Maritime history. Everyone else, okay? Maritime, will you be able to tune in on Christmas? As I do need to know that if I should plan. Probably not. Okay, then we won't do a. Then there probably won't be a Q&A then on Christmas. Then can't do a Q&A without Maritime. You can't do a Q&A without Maritime because we're Sunday is Christmas. So okay. Anyway, so we'll see. We will see. There will be a stream, but I guess not a Q&A. All right. Sorry, Sam. I'll update you as we get there. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, so we're gonna do 5 questions, and for those of you who are new here, I ask a question to the chat. I type the word "go," and it's everyone in the chat against Maritime. And what we decide to do to help out Maritime and give him a little bit of a handicap, he has to react fast because it's one guy against 193 of you. Okay. So what we have to do here is we're allowing Maritime to have 2 back-to-back messages without it counting as spam, okay? If anything, if he goes over 2, then it counts as spam. But he's allowed to have 2 accidental right there because he has to react fast, all right? So that's kind of what we did there. Maritime says, all I ask is that you don't ask for first names, though. Okay, Maritime. Okay, Maritime. But that's how we're doing it. Olivia, too. Olivia's Army, right? Ha, Olivia. Thanks for the tip. Okay, so let's do our first question. So remember, guys, do not answer the question until you see the word "go" pop up in the chat. And for all of you to get the question right, you just have to answer the question before Maritime. And for Maritime to get it, he has to answer it first, or he gets a point if he answers it within the first couple of seconds. So that's how I'm doing it. All right, ready? Here we go. First question of the day. All right, here we go. Oh, wait, was there a chat? I got Olivia's. Was there another one that I missed? Oh, Elizabeth 5 again. Thank you. Are you from Tennessee? Because you are the only. Nice, Elizabeth. No, I don't live in Tennessee. I live in West Virginia. Thanks for the 5. But anyway, nice for that, Elizabeth. Nice. That was funny. That's a nice pickup line. Good gosh. Slow mode. Yeah. Okay. Changing the slow mode and boom. Okay. Slow mode is disabled. Okay. First question of the day. Okay. And this is something that I've been studying a lot recently. All right. What is the name of the ship? It fell. Oh. I saw something laying in my screen. And I'm like, what the heck is that? It's the paneling for my light. It fell. Yep, and you are gone. All right. Oh, thanks, Jeff. All right. So first question of the day. What is the name of the first of what ship is the ship that is to this date the worst maritime disaster in United States history? What ship is the worst shipwreck in United States history? Ready, set, go. Maritime. SS Sultania. SS Sultania. Let's see. Maritime got it. It wasn't Lusitania. It wasn't an American ship. Jennifer Sultania. Sultania Gage. Yep, Sultania. Sultania. Sorry. Maritime got it. Maritime got that one. The SS Sultania. The worst maritime disaster in U.S. history. Or peacetime, anyway. The worst peacetime maritime disaster in history. Maritime's in the lead. Okay, and look at that. I spilled tea on the scoreboard. Oh, well. All right, next question. I need to think. All right, just to... I think Maritime will get this right. I think he will, even if let's see, Liam 5, never gonna, very funny. No Rickroll here, Liam. All right, Maritime. Sorry, I have to do this, man. Okay. I need the first and last name of the 3 people who were involved in designing the Olympic class. I need the first and last name of the 3 men who were in charge of designing the Olympic class. Ready, set, go. Stone Abbott, William Peary, Thomas Andrews, Alexander Carlisle. Stone Abbott got it. And then Maritime right after Thomas Andrews, William Peary, and Alexander Carlisle. Good. Okay, both of them. Maritime Sam! But Stone Abbott got it first. But Maritime, you got it. I knew you knew that one. Dawson says, I just shot myself in the foot right there. Oh, that was funny. That was funny. All right, everyone else in Maritime. The current score is 2-5. 2-5. You can see where I spilled some tea on the paper. Okay. Next question. Let me think. Okay. Let's do. All right. What was the name? And remember, I have to think of these off the top of my head, so I don't have time to be super elaborate. Okay. What was the name of the White Star Line vessel whose sinking is often referred to as the White Star Line's first Titanic? Which sinking is often referred to as the White Star Line's first Titanic? What is the name of this ship? Ready, set, go. What is the name of this ship? Nope, it's not the Atlantic. It's not the Atlantic. It is not the Atlantic. It is not the Atlantic. Atlantic. Dustin! The SS Taylor! The Taylor! That is it! Dustin got it! The Taylor! The Taylor! Great job, Dustin! The Taylor was what I was looking for. Great job, Dustin! It was the Taylor. Great job, Dustin, for the Kaiser. The Taylor. That is it. Absolutely. You got it. You got it. You got it. Maritime said you didn't specify it was the old or new White Star. Well, okay. So in my defense of that, Maritime, the SS Atlantic was the White Star Line's worst disaster before Titanic. But the SS Taylor is the one that is referred to as first Titanic. So I gave you all the information you needed there, you know? So I got you. I got you. But yes, Dustin got it. Dustin got it. I said Maritime got it. Yeah, because if you look at the sinking of the Taylor, they refer to it as the first Titanic. Says a video needs to be done. I already did. Says there's a video on my channel about the Taylor. There is a video on my channel about it. All right, so the score is 2-2, and I'm gonna. This looks terrible. I'm gonna peel that off. Okay, that looks terrible. But yes, there is a video on my channel about the Taylor. It's one of my older ones, but I did do a video on it. Arvis Fortune, Maritime is at a loss for words. Okay, that was a good one. That was a good one. All right, the score is 2-2, guys. I tore off the tea stain, but 2-2. All right, next question. Wait, pause for a moment. How many of you out there were tricked by my little trickery last week when I started to say Titanic's greatest hero who saved the most alcohol from the Titanic? How many of you thought I was going to talk about Murdoch, but then I switched it to Charles Yelkin? How many of you got it? Me. I remember that. Not me. So don't even. That was so funny because I did that on purpose. Like, I worded it in a way to make you guys think I was going to mention Murdoch, but then I twisted it to Yelkin. Sabrina, I was already typing Murdoch when you did that. I totally did not make that in my intention, Sabrina. Sabrina, that was not my intention at all. It totally wasn't my intention to make you guys start typing Murdoch and then pull a old switcheroo. That wasn't my. No, I'm just saying. Okay, to the next question. All right. Okay. You guys are gonna get this one quick. Let's see here. Okay. Which of the Titanic's officers? Hang on. Wait. Yeah, okay, I got it. I had to think about it for a second. Okay. Which of the Titanic's officers was the one who was in a bad mood on the night of the sinking? And as he was lowering one of the lifeboats away, the people in the lifeboat noticed that, like, the rain holes in the bottom of the boat weren't plugged. So if this lifeboat touched the water, it would start to flood. And they yelled up at the officer, hey, you need to stop lowering this boat while we fix this. And the officer, who was in a bad mood, went, that's your own problem, and kept lowering the boat away. I mean, seriously, dude, why would you do that? But anyway, which officer am I referring to? Ready, set, go. Which officer am I referring to? Which officer am I referring to? Gage, low, that's it, low, 100%. Low is what I was looking for. Let's see. Low is what I was looking for. Let's see, we got that one. Hold on a second. Maritime, I saw that, dude. I saw that, Maritime. I don't know, Maritime. I saw you posting light collar, but then you changed it to low after you saw everybody else doing it. I saw that. Maritime. I saw, or you said box hall. That's right. I thought light collar, but yeah, it was low. I saw that. I saw that, Maritime. He said box. Okay, box hall. My bad. But I know I saw him say the wrong person, so I looked over it. Two to the. I saw that. Not my fault. Hold on. Let me go back and see when you said it. Okay. I mean, technically, he did say that early. So he did say that early. So I guess, and he did get it right not long after. So I guess technically, obviously, oh, you did that on purpose to throw people off, to throw people off. So you wait. You were trying to confuse people before I said go. Is that what you were doing? Is that what you were going? I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. I feel like you're bluffing. I really do feel like you're bluffing. Hey, hang on. I really do feel like you're bluffing. Hold on a second, guys. My phone's ringing. I'll be right back. I'm totally trolling you guys. I hope you know that. I'm totally trolling you guys. I hope you know that. I'm totally messing with all of you guys. All I see is a mouth talking. This again, Sam. How dare you? Oh no, I thought my headphones died. All right, you know what? Technically, Maritime didn't miss any rules, so I'm going to give that as a double. Maritime was in the rules, so I'm doing a double there. So current score is 3-3. Current score is 3-3. All right. Sabrina, Sam the troll. Hey, look, I'm okay with small jokes as long as it doesn't go too far. Okay, next question. We got 2 more, guys. Okay. All right. So for this question, you will have to know something about me. Okay. This is a question that people have asked me this before, and I've answered it many times. And I'm curious if you guys will get this. Okay. So this is something that I've told you guys about me. All right. Oh no. Oh, this might be easy. Which scene in the Titanic film have I said is my favorite scene? So which scene in the Titanic film is my favorite scene? Which scene is it? Because I've said it many times. Ready, set, go. Which scene in the Titanic film is my favorite scene? Which scene in the movie? Maritime got it in 2 seconds, the ending. Maritime got it in 2 seconds. Maritime got it in 2 seconds. 2 seconds, Maritime got it. And for those of you who don't know, it's the final scene. It's the scene when it's the scene at the very, very end of the film when Rose's spirit goes back to Titanic and everything. I think it is just one of the most beautiful scenes. Not that. Where is it? Why is it not showing up on my feed? Where are you? Ah. There it is. Like I know I've got it download. I don't know why it's not playing. But yeah, it's the last scene, right after Rose passes away. And I think it's just just to see the ship. It's hard to see, but to see the ship as it exists on the seafloor, and then to see the ship burst back to life and everything, and then everybody who was there during the sinking is there waiting for her and everything. I think this is just one of the most beautiful scenes in this movie. I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Let's see. There's John Jacob Astor. There's Wallace Hartley. Benjamin Guggenheim. There's Cora. I saw Mrs. Strauss. There's Murdoch. Thomas Andrews. All of them right there. And it's hard to see, but it's just one of the coolest little Easter eggs. It's hard to see in this, but the clock in the movie is stopped at 2:20. The clock in the movie is stopped at 2:20. That's just... He did such a good job with that scene. So that's... oh, Danny, you didn't know about that? But yeah, that's my favorite. All right, so... And Maritime noticed it's all... Yes, I did notice that. It's only the people who passed away. Yep, I know that. It's... Excuse me. James Cameron said, or there was an interview where they said that was one of the first scenes that they shot in the movie because they had to shoot it early because James Cameron was about to destroy the set. He was going to destroy the grand staircase when it flooded. He was going to destroy it. Make today count 5. Thank you. Hey, Sam, spent yesterday and the day before walking around Mackinac Island. Oh, wow. It's a ghost. I'm sure it is, right? I would love to come there during winter. Saw one freighter, but not sure which one. It's cold out. That's so cool. And the day before walking. Are you on Mackinac right now in this weather? I'd love to see. I've looked at webcam footage of it during winter. I'd love to come there during winter. So cool. Thanks for the 5, man. Mackinac Island is absolutely amazing. You skipped. Oh, there was a super chat. I missed it. Liam 5. My super chat was skipped. Ah, there was a super chat. It's not. Listen, during my Q&As, it's not. It's easy for me to miss them, and it's gone. I'm sorry. I don't see it anymore. I'm sorry, Liam. But when you send a super chat during a Q&A with the chats going, it's easy for me to miss them. So I'm sorry that I missed it. So I'm sorry, man. Okay, so wait. I'm confused. Okay. Current score is Maritime 4-3. So Maritime is 1 point away from winning, guys. Maritime is 1 point away from winning. Okay. Q&A Friday. All right. Okay. All right. Well, two more. We'll see what happens here because I'm just coming up with these off the top of my head. Okay. What is the worst maritime disaster in history? Which sinking is the worst maritime disaster in history? Ready, set, go. Which disaster is the worst maritime disaster in history? Stone Dabbit! The Wilhelm Gustloff. The Wilhelm Gustloff. Stone Dabbit got it. Show got it. Gage got it. Says got it. Kaiser got it. Avocado. Maritime. Maritime, you were a little late there, man. You're a little bit late there. You're kind of far down, Maritime. But the Wilhelm Gustloff, that was what I was looking for. All right. So that brings it up to 4. Everyone else. It was close, Maritime. It was just a little bit late. All right. 4-4. So, guys, this one is for all the marbles. This one is for all the marbles. All right. Final question. Final question. We need a good one. We need a good one. I think Maritime's going to lose it when I do this. I think Maritime is absolutely going to lose it when I do this. He is absolutely going to lose it. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Not first names. Okay, fine, Maritime. No first names, but last names are going to be involved. Okay. I need the last name of every single crew member who was on the Apollo 11 moon mission. What's the last name of all 3 men who were on board the Apollo 11 moon mission? Ready, set, go. Sam! Well, I don't know. What the no? Oh, goodness sake. All right. Okay. I mean, it's technically a ship question. All right. Please no. All right, I'm not gonna. All right, back to ships. That was really funny, though. That was really funny. Maritime's reaction. I don't know. The chat was going nuts. Question, Chris 5. Thank you. Question for you, Sam. Which member of the Titanic cast, 1907, was a survivor of a real maritime disaster? I'll super chat the answer if you don't know. I don't know the actor's name, but I'm pretty sure it was the guy who played John Jacob Astor. He was actually on board the Gustloff, if I'm not mistaken. I forget his real name, but it was the actor who played Astor. But he was a survivor of the Gustloff, if I'm not mistaken. And nice. Is that the Lego Titanic in the background? Yes, it is. Yep. He was 4 years old. I didn't know he was that young, but I knew he was young. But yes, I'm pretty sure that's it. Okay. Final question. Thanks for the super chat, man. Okay. Oh, that was so funny. Just the Maritime's reaction. Like, I can picture him going, oh, come on. I need to get my laughter under control. That was too funny. Sam's lost it. You all have to admit that was funny. All right, let's see here. Last question. Okay, this one is for all the marbles. Okay. All right, final question. Name all 4 ships of the Big Four. Name all 4 ships of the Big Four. What were the names of each of the ships? Ready, set, go. What were the names of each of the ships that were part of the Big Four? Celtic, Cedric, Baltic, let's see. Celtic, Cedric, Baltic, Adriatic, good. Gage, Maritime, Adriatic, Celtic, Maritime, you missed one. You missed one, Maritime! You missed the Baltic! Oh, Maritime! The Baltic, the Adriatic, the Celtic, and the Cedric. Maritime! You missed one! You forgot the Baltic! Maritime! Oh, Maritime, I pressed it too soon. It's fine. All right, everybody. Everyone else wins! Everyone else wins. Everyone else wins. No big deal. That was a close game. It's fine, Maritime. Maritime, you did great, man. You did great. When you're in a hurry, that's an easy thing to miss. Maritime, that's fine, man. That's good. Maritime, great game. Great game, Maritime. Fantastic game, Maritime. Crazy wild, Maritime. All right, everybody. Don't give him too hard of a time about it. All right, everybody. Well, hey. Thank you guys, Elizabeth, too. Thank you, poor Maritime. That's funny. All right, everybody. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this live stream. This was a ton of fun. And guys, I wish you all a very happy holiday season. Merry Christmas, everybody. And thank you guys so much for being here. This was a ton of fun. Great Q&A. Everybody did super chats. Thank you. Everybody did regular comments. Thank you. And guys, stand by. The complete Murdoch series, I'm going to publish it as soon as this stream gets archived. All right, everybody. Well, hey, you all take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night, everybody. Oh, I'll see you the day after tomorrow. Night, guys.